the smooth sounds of making bad music.
Young Ace, Skyzoo, yeah.
Every day I ask myself, who do I wanna be? Yeah. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Why do I seek change? Where do I wanna be? Every day I ask myself, who do I wanna be? Yeah. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Yo, I seek change. Where do I wanna be? Two eyes looking into the glass, I see my better half. The side of me that's fighting for things that I never had. Never tired though my physical speaks differently. Optimistic though the opposition tries to get to me.
I just like to write. Like they always say great writers are people that read a lot. I used to read a lot, write, and I was in high school, and I just like, I'm gonna pick up the pen. I would say honestly, the biggest things that pushed me to start this music thing, or that influenced what I'm talking about, my sound, I would say is where I'm from. I grew up with a lot of pain. It's I got 7 siblings. We grew up real rough. We grew up in the projects. Sleep for dinner, like that's real. Jay-Z said it best. He said, I try to bring something home to quiet the stomach rumblings. We was going through the stomach rumblings all the time, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I used to survive off like $5 a week. I'll buy a bag of chips for breakfast. I have like a Snicker for lunch. And not having a lot, that's what really inspired me to talk about, you know, what I was going through, but in a positive way. Like I never saw like this as negative. I always saw this as like the perfect storyline for like, you know, what I'm gonna eventually get into.
Close my eyes and drift away, yeah. Close my eyes and say my grace, Dear Father, I can't begin to gather the words or pen the lines to describe all that it's worth for what it is. It's all that you made it. Gave me the strength when I thought I couldn't take it.
Nobody would have ever thought I would rap. Nobody ever thought I would do music. It was always, he's gonna be a lawyer, a doctor. He's the smart kid. He was the nerd in the neighborhood. I was the kid that all the drug dealers love because I take your little brothers and sisters, all the Bloods and the Crips, all whatever you want to call it, and I would take all the kids and I take them to the library. I trick them like, yo, we could get girls if we go to the library, but you gotta do your homework first because they don't want to talk to no dumb kid. And I'll swindle all the kids to do their homework. I'll swindle all the kids to read books, and I have the whole library like organized with all the kids you would never expect to be in a library. These same streets was I'd be walking up and the drug dealer be like, yo, look at my sneakers. He'd be like, hold up, we're gonna take care of that. He's like, you're the one positive kid out here. We're gonna make sure you're right. And they saw that they weren't, you know, living the best life, but they wanted to make sure that we didn't do that. So if they saw a kid that was trying to break through, they wasn't gonna hold you back and say, nah, you're gonna sell these drugs. Nah, it was, yo, you trying to get out, we're gonna help you. And we don't got that no more in the culture. Everybody's more for self now.
Keep on fighting, and if I fail, gotta keep on trying. God delivers in due time.
I'll say like the people that probably touched my life the most, I saw my grandmother. Like she was an actual soul singer from like the 60s and 70s. She gave up music to raise me and my 7 siblings. I didn't grow up with my parents, mom or pops, and she really stepped in and took over. Like she raised us. They say she's like the greatest thing that never happened because nobody knows what happened. They just know she gave up music, and we know like she took care of us, and then she passed away from cancer. And her legacy kind of like, you know, is an untold story. So that really is inspiring to me, like growing up like that, like where I had somebody really like stop what they did to make sure that I had a chance to have a life. Brooklyn jungles, gorillas and apes, most smoke vines and raw lines to find an escape. These are the breaks. Success, it's a sweet taste, it's rare though. It's like winning the sweepstakes. They say life, liberty, and the pursuit of the truth. Whatever happened, the 40 acres and the mule. Aches and pains, overworking is the root. Ask what the government could do, they just stop and frisk. Happiness is only known to the 5%. I'm just stating the obvious. Growing up is what we're trying to pursue. So as I move forward, I'm just trying to discover the roots. I want to question and ask more. I watch BT all day, and I ain't never seen a black thought. Harassed by the task force, this war capped off by the risk takers, the have-nots who refuse to blast off. Nobody should have to go through like how I grew up. Like I grew up like literally like with anything you could think of like times 10 bad. I don't know how can I put this for you? Like normal things wasn't normal. I grew up where you go to make something in the stove and you pull out the stove and there's guns lined up because, you know, we gotta protect the house. I grew up in the projects where like if you had something nice, you ain't have that nice thing for long. Where nobody should have to go through like the lack of resources where like you don't have, so you gotta go get from somebody else. Most things that happen bad are not because people are bad, it's because people don't have and they have to get. Or the lack of, you know, resources. So I really wanted to be a change. Like if I could ever get to that point where I could change people's lives, that's the kind of like legacy I want to leave behind. Like, music's gonna help me because people can relate to music unconditionally from wherever you come from. Like, music's I call it the universal key to anybody's like life.
Seems like things will never be right in the world. Globe getting colder, has a whirl in its swirl. Young kids don't even got a mind of their own. The block how they die off, I call it climate control. We in a world, but people only do as they know. Take from the rich, cause they can't take it no more. We only travel on mind states and take the mental plane. Light skin versus dark skin, that's just a mental game. I've been afraid
You don't hear a lot of MCs being like pro-black. I'm trying to be like the James Brown of hip hop, honestly. Like, say a lot, I'm black and I'm proud, like kind of music. Like, there's a way to uplift your people, and I feel like music's the key. Be proud of who you are and embrace it, and don't fall into what they want you to fall into. You bigger than that, you better than that. And as long as you know your worth, nobody can take you down and make you less.
I'm so thankful for the skin I'm in, yeah. I'm so proud of all my melanin, yeah. I'm so thankful for the skin I'm in, yeah. I'm so proud of all my melanin.
check it.
Yeah.
First off, you gotta know who you are. Identify with the spirit that's inside your heart. No matter the shade, embrace solar skin you in. No skin dictates the person or causes.